Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. How we are doing today? Good day, good day, good day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're hearing me from. This is King Roy, Rono Kwakbo, the Global One, coming to you. Hope we'll be doing well. Hope we've been having an amazing time in our own journey in this world. Today, I just want to share something that hopefully will help someone out today. Okay, I'll be thinking of something. I'll be thinking of something lately that um, just contemplating on life and how one can navigate his way in this world, coming from a low background, coming from um, a family of little resources, little opportunities, um, not knowing much about wealth, about how the world works, just thinking about life in general. Something came to mind and I was just contemplating on it. I was asking myself, if a child is born into a poor family, let's say, for instance, a scenario whereby a family that has, let's say, 5 children now, the parents have 5 children, then let's say the last born, when they gave birth to the last born, the parents decided to give that child away to a rich family, and that child ended up growing up with that rich family. The other 4 kids grew up with their own parents. How will these 5 children turn up in life? How will these 5 children turn up in life? Now, there's a high chance that the 4 kids who grew up with their parents that are poor will end up being poor, or having a poor mindset, or seeing the world from a different perspective than the other child that grew up with or the rich parents. I don't know if you get my point. What I'm saying is, poverty is taught, wealth is taught. Poverty is learnt, wealth is learnt. Nobody was born poor, nobody was born wealthy. We all become whatever we became or we are going to become in this world. In this world. In this world. The Bible speaking said, the rich and the poor, the Lord made them all. Something like that, yeah, in Proverbs. The wealthy and the poor, the Lord made them all. I don't know if that's the right scripture or the right line, but there's something I'm trying to pick from that verse. We all choose our lives in this world. We all choose our lives in this world. We all choose our lives in this world. Whatever you become in this world is what you deliberately choose. Deliberately. You can't be born poor, but it is your decision and your responsibility if you die poor. That's the honest truth. If your parents were able to give you the life you wanted, you can create the life you want. You can create it. There is so much possibilities in this world that we can become anything we want to be. We can create our reality. We can create our reality. We can create who we want to become, who we want to be. That's the honest truth. We can create it. We have that power in us. We are creators. We are made in His image. We came from a creator. So we too can also create our reality. We can create our own world. We can create how we want our life to be. You can design your own life. You can design your own your own reality. You can intentionally build a life you want, build a life you can be proud of. It's not easy, but it's possible. It's doable. A lot of persons have done it. If somebody has risen from poverty, from obscurity into the limelight, into wealth, it shows the possibility of these things, guys. It shows the possibility. It's possible. It's very, very much possible. It's very, very much possible. It's very, very much possible. But it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. I'm not sure we really know what it means to become more. I mean, sometimes I ask myself, do you even know what it means to become more? Do you even know the level of sacrifice you're going to put into this thing to become the best version of yourself, to become the person you're dreaming of, the person you're saying? It is a lot of work. Because first, you didn't grow up in such an environment that can actually imbibe these things in you. So you have to intentionally build them in yourself. How you speak, how you walk, how you see yourself, how you relate to people, your habits, emotional intelligence, how you respond. Are you responding to things, or you are reacting to things? These are things that you have to intentionally ask yourself. Self-auditing. You have to, how do I respond to things in a scenario like this? What will be my response? Am I going to react, or am I going to respond? You've got to intentionally ask yourself some critical questions. Because a lot of the time we just admire things, we just desire things, we just wish for things. Well, there's a lot of work in it. There's a lot of work in it. Mental work. Because I discovered that a lot of the time, people that came from poor background tends to struggle because it is what they saw growing up. If you saw your parents, for instance, doing menial jobs to get money, there's a high chance of you thinking that is how money is being made. This is how people get money. This is how people work to get money. Because that is what they portrayed to you. That is what you saw. So that has become a reality. Your reality. This is how they get this money. And so you now think money is difficult to get. Money isn't difficult. To get. But because of how you grew up. Do you know that the children of the wealthy, there are things they can't imagine themselves doing. They can't imagine themselves doing it. It's not that they can't, it's not in their radar. They can't even think it. The child of the wealthy man cannot imagine himself doing car wash. He cannot imagine himself going to a car wash to be washing cars for people. The daughter of a wealthy man cannot imagine herself just standing and plaiting one hair for somebody. She can't comprehend it. The thing she can only think of is owning. She can only see herself owning a franchise, owning a company where people are working for her. The guy can only think of himself owning a different car wash station. People are working under him. Why? How did he come up with that mindset? But the child of the poor is thinking of how he can survive, how he can eat, how he can just get a job somewhere, car wash, this, and just survive. This is a different mentality, entirely different frame of mind. Two individuals having different view. I always say the same word but different reality. We are living in the same world but different reality. There are just some rules that are not being spoken of. Sometimes I just think, like, who is setting all these things? Who are the guys setting all those rules and nobody's even talking about it? Some people are living in a different class in the same world, different view, different location. The You hear the where they live in this location. The poor live in this location in the same world. God created the same world. So who is separating these things? What's going on? What's causing this separation? That some people are living in a more beautiful world, others are just trying to just eat, living in the slum. Wow, in the same world? That's the reality we find ourselves. So it's the rules that is governing the world. There are some unspoken rules. And the truth is the children of the poor don't even have idea of all those things. I'm telling you. The wealthy, they teach their kids these things. You won't even hear it in the world. You won't hear it outside. Everything that comes out is filtered. Trust me. Even the messages from your pastors are filtered. They are filtered. Trust me, they are filtered. You think they are filtered. There are things they can't say. But when they get in their houses, they tell their children. But you as a child of poor, your parents don't even know what is going on. So your own battle is different. Your own fight is different. I think this is, I don't know, 3 a.m. or so. I just felt led to just share this. I hope it helps somebody out there. I hope it helps somebody out there. Do well to put this to work. Just try to put this to work, and I believe it will help somebody. Our 30 days posting challenge is coming up. I think 5 days time. We'll just be doing videos like this. You want to do something like this, you want to share your thoughts, you want to showcase what God has given you, share your talent, build whatever it is you want to build. You can join the 30 days posting challenge. It's an opportunity for you to join a community of like-minded people, work together with these people, learn, ask questions, and become more. I hope to see you there. Goodbye, King Roy. Bye.